Hey guys, so basically it is 7:15 in the morning, and overnight I decided that I'm going to spray paint my motorcycle. So yeah, that's about it. Let's go.
Yeah, you heard me right. I have absolutely zero experience painting any sort of vehicle, and I decided at 2 in the morning the other night that I'm gonna paint it. So basically, I have it as blue now, and I don't really like the blue, especially since after I bought it aftermarket, it got scratched up a little bit as it is my first motorcycle. So I enlisted the help of one of my friends, and I decided that I'm gonna change up how the motorcycle looks. So basically, I'm one of the very few people in my family that actually knows like literally nothing about cars, but I do know a little bit about spray paint. So I was like, it'll be fine. It'll be easy. It'll be like painting a model. Fun fact, it was not like painting a model. So my plan with this bike is to get a matte finish, but as you'll see later, I got satin clear coat instead of matte. So it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it, but it actually turned out pretty well. So yeah, it should be a pretty fun project.
Alright, so it is currently day 2, and I've got the motorcycle back outside, and I've got some not so great news. So basically, as you saw in the time lapse before, I took the front off, I took this off, whatever they're called, and then I took the seat off. And I was getting ready to go put them off to the side, and then I realized I gotta take the rest of this off too. So I'm like, okay, that's easy enough. Except for the fact that I may or may not have put a extremely loud train horn, dual train horn, on the side of it. And I don't know if I can get this in the video, but there's an air compressor and a relay. Yeah, basically, I would have to take all this off, all this off, all this off, if I wanted to take this plastic piece off here so I could spray paint it another way. But this is already a lot of meticulous wiring that I do not feel like doing again. So I'm going to take the other route, which is just as simple as, and then I'm gonna mask over all this stuff off with the black, and then I'm just gonna spray paint over it, and hopefully that works better. I think it should be easier on this side because this side doesn't have anything wired in, and yeah, I think everything else should be as simple as that, so I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, so after however long that was, I finally got all the plastic off, so it's a very, very naked Grom right now. The only plastics that I've left on are the ones I told you guys about before. I'm gonna leave this one on, and I'll show you the other side. I'm gonna leave that one on too. That other side mainly for the train horn, but this side because I do not have a piece big enough for that one.
And with sunglasses, that's what I mean.
So basically, we're at Home Depot now. Bucket acquired.
That's not giant for all the days you decide to do this.
Paint set up. He's complaining because it's hot.
It's always fun.
It's a good day.
I only look up to my... Yeah. Yeah, sand directly into your face. Yeah. What was the plan there? I'm more upset you didn't think that would happen.
I'm trying to get comfortable.
Like in your head, what was gonna happen is you sanded over.
The wind was gonna take it over. Everything goes right, which is probably
That's the thing. You only save money if everything goes right.
I mean, how do you close this?
Somebody put the motor in.
Where's the button?
Using a butt.
There's usually a button on the side. Or oh, it's this. You got one of these inner flaps. You got one of them innie
What
flaps.
button are these?
We've also got gloves for the paint.
Oh, now you want to offer?
We've had the gloves the whole time. Do you want to put them on?
No, it's too late. It's too late now.
I just thought I didn't think it was
commit.
gonna be this much of a mess during this.
Sanding.
Yeah.
I'm done sanding the main parts. Lay them out so I can prime them. He's over there like a bitch. He's
Shut up, midget.
he thinks I'm short.
What did you say?
You think I'm short?
You are short. You're below average American height. That makes you short. I don't make you lose.
He's gonna finish sanding that side because there's parts that we couldn't take off the bike. I think I explained that before, I can't remember. So, yeah, primer time. It is currently 12:10, so a little past midnight, and I just woke up, and now we're gonna do the next coat. The single coat of primer is done, so we're gonna move on to yeah, the next one. We're here again, day 3. As you can see, there's plenty of life in my eyes, and I definitely want to be here up doing this at 6:15 in the morning. But yep, the second coat of primer was done last night. I'm gonna go grab all that shit, put it back over here, and sand down the thing of primer so I can yeah, paint it. I've officially finished the first coat of black on the main parts. So far it's looking pretty good. There's some parts I'm gonna have to fix up, like I don't know if you can see that here, a little bit of a dentage, but that's not from me, that's from when I first got the bike. Don't blame me at all, please, I beg. I'm about to do the first coat of black on this side and on the other side. So I'll see you there. Alright, so I've just finished up the final coat of black. So far it's looking good, but it's still a little rough, so I'm going to put clear coat on it. And then after the clear coat's done, I'm going to let it sit for, like I said before, either 5 hours or 24 hours. I haven't figured that much out yet. But yeah, then I'll put it back on the bike. It's been about 45 minutes. It's clear coat time now. So basically, I got good news, iffy news, bad news. The good news is it's all done. All the painting is done for the bike and the parts off of the bike. Bad news is the moment that clear coat went on, things started to shrink. So let me show you. If you look at some spots like here, back here, you can see it shrunk up on the paint a little bit, like the moment the clear coat went on. And so I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is let it dry, see how it turns out when it's not dry, because most of the spots where it's shrinking up is where it's gonna be hidden on the bike anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. And the iffy news is here, I can show you on this one that's drying up pretty well. I used satin instead of matte clear coat, so there's a little bit of a reflection, which is what I didn't want. But yeah, it's fine. To be honest, it'll be better than gloss anyway. So we'll find out soon. All right, so basically, seems like we got the hard part over with. I mean, paint's dry, clear coat's dry. It's been about 6 or 7 hours, which is enough for one coat of clear coat. I was gonna do a second or third one, but then I realized since I'm using a satin coat, if I do 2 or 3 more, it might start getting glossy, and we don't want that. So now I'm just gonna start demasking things and putting the hardware together and seeing if the shit actually fits, because I didn't write down any of the parts or anywhere where they go, so it's kind of a guess at this point. and finally, after 3 days, almost 4 days, she's done. Just give you a little peek there because I'm gonna include a little bit of a montage at the end. But I think she looks actually fantastic. Definitely a lot sleeker than the blue. There's definitely a lot of spots I need to touch up, which basically means there's a couple of spots I'm probably have to end up taking off and resanding. But other than that, I think it's good, to be honest with you.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Anyway, that's gonna be all for this video. Hope you guys liked it. It's a little different from the airsoft content I usually post, but it is what it is. Have a good night, guys.